What's up YouTube, it's Elijah Dream, and we're back again with another NBA 2K25 New Gen Center build video. And in today's video, we are going to be bringing you guys one of the most toxic and broken center builds in NBA 2K. This build should probably have been gatekept, it should be banned, this build should be illegal. This build is just an absolute monster. I was honestly hesitant to put this video out because it could start getting real toxic in the random rec center. After people see this video, they see what it can do, they see what I'm averaging, they see the gameplays that I'm gonna drop with this. It might be getting real toxic in here. Now, I've made this build the last 2 years. You guys have been requesting this every single year. I've always been surprised that there's people requesting for the 7'3" toxic inside masher, but this year is probably the most toxic it's ever been. We're able to get some legend badges on this build now, and at 7'3", it is unstoppable. There's been some builds with the higher strength. You guys will see what I'm talking about later. We actually don't get very high strength on this build, but it doesn't even matter. Those builds, they'll slow you down a little bit, but they still can't stop you. It's absolutely insane. And as you guys seen there, I averaged 25 points per game on this build and 21 rebounds. And that is not just after 2 or 3 games, whatever you might think. You can see the gold plate. This is after probably 15 to 20 rec games and just going absolutely crazy. And once you put cap breakers onto this build, oh my goodness, this build's going to be something else. I can't wait to get my cap breakers, put it on this. It's going to be absolutely insane. But enough of me talking about this. Let's get into this video. So obviously we're going to be at the center position, 7'3" for your height, absolutely. And we are going to go down to 230 pounds. And we are going to get a max wingspan at 8 feet. If you wanted to, you probably could up the weight until you get to that 71 vertical threshold, which is 249 pounds. You only get a 53 speed, and you could get a little bit more strength if you wanted on it, so you can make it like this. But I went 230 pounds minimum weight so I can get the 60 speed and so I can get high flying denier instead of not having it at all. I'm finding high flying denier is actually a pretty underrated and important badge. It's very hard to block dunks this year unless you have that badge, and at 7'3", I still want to be a rim protector, so I still wanted to get that badge. But again, what I did, I went 230 pounds, 8-foot wingspan, and now we can click continue. So like I was talking about, we do get legend Paint Prodigy on this build. So we are getting a 99 close shot at 7'3" with both legend Paint Prodigy and legend float game. I haven't been able to use float game much at all yet, but 7'3" with a max wingspan and a 99 close shot with legend Paint Prodigy, it is unbelievably hard to stop this build. People will get stops on you, but again, you have an 8-foot wingspan and you'll have a 92 offensive rebound. You can snag those boards and put it back in, and pretty much almost every time after you grab an offensive rebound and go back up with it, it goes in. It's absolutely OP. This build is freaking nuts. And again, you will also have legend hook specialist. We will be increasing our post control, and hooks are a little harder this year. Even with legend post hook specialist, I'm having a hard time greening some of the hooks. The hook shots are a little weird this year too. You get some really weird animations. I did find Shaquille O'Neal to have a good animation, but you have to be posted up in a certain way to get that animation. But that's been about the only one that I've been good with so far. And for our driving layup and driving dunk, you guys will just leave those. Those are going to fill out by itself. But for a standing dunk, we are going to go up to a 95. And again, the way you want to make this, your first 5 cap breakers that you get at starter 3, you want to put +4 to your standing dunk, and we're going to go up to a 70 vertical, and you need a 71 vertical in order to get legend rise up. So you'll go +4 to your standing dunk on your starter 3 cap breakers and +1 to your vertical, so you can get legend rise up. Now my max badge +1 right now, I am using it on rise up, so I do get legend rise up currently. But once you put on your cap breakers and get legend rise up without using your max badge +1, then you can put it on your rebound chaser to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser and snag even more boards. So again, 7'3" with a 95 standing dunk and legend rise up with elite standing contact dunks. It's so OP. And if you get knocked out of a contact dunk animation, you have a 99 close shot, so you're pretty much finishing at the rim no matter what. It's absolutely insane. This build is so OP. And for our post control, we are going to get a 97 post control so we can get legend hook specialist. And also this Hall of Fame post up poet comes in handy as well too, because the only way that you can really stop this build is if you jump at the right time. So if you hit them with the pump fake and they start jumping, this badge will kick in, and legend Paint Prodigy, and you're just going to finish a layup or you're going to dunk all over them. It is absolutely OP. And of course you can do your drop steps, you can do your post spins, you can do whatever you want, hook shots too. You're just an absolute monster in the paint. insane. This build is so OP. And for our shooting, you guys can just leave that alone. But for our free throw, we are going to get up to an 80 free throw. So again, if they start jumping, you pump fake, you get them to foul you get sent to the line, you got an 80 free throw, so you got free points at the line as well too, and you can easily knock those down. Absolutely disgustingly OP. And just like usual on the 7'3" toxic inside masher, we do not have any pass accuracy on this build. And I know people are going to be commenting about this saying 25 pass accuracy, you're absolutely crazy. But as you'll see in the 40 and 33 gameplay, I was still throwing full court outlets and getting assists. And if you guys watch the extra clips that I put at the end, there are quite a few examples of throwing full court outlet passes and getting assists. Now it's not consistent by any means. If you do have Hall of Fame break start and everything like that, you throw them much crisper and cleaner. The receivers don't get terrible catch animations nearly as often, but still you can throw the passes and you can still dot people up, especially getting offensive rebounds. People leak out like crazy. Once you get an offensive board, somebody's wide open in the corner all the time, so it's an easy kick out to them and you can get a ton of assists even with the 25 pass accuracy. This is absolutely insanely OP. That's kind of why this build is also broken. I'm throwing full court outlet dots with the 25 pass accuracy. I got legend inside finishing badges at 7'3" with elite standing contact dunks. It's so ridiculous. And ball handled, you'll want to leave that at a 47. That just matches the 97 post control. But speed with ball, you'll go to a 26 with 1 extra point left over to complete the build, so that's going to complete it. Now for interior defense, we're only getting up to a 70. This is so we can match the 84 block in order to get silver paint patroller. It would have been really nice to get more interior defense, but again, 7'3" toxic inside masher, it's all about having that insane finishing at 7'3". But still, having silver paint patroller at 7'3" is not bad. As you've seen in the earlier mixtape, I'm still able to get some nice snatch blocks, swap blocks, whatever it might be. But of course, if you do get matched up against a Shaq type of build or somebody that has high strength and post control, they can definitely drop step you, whatever it might be. But you're also 7'3" and silver paint patroller, you can still recover, get your stops on them, grab your rebounds, whatever it might be. And if you really wanted, if you get your third set of cap breakers, you could go +4 to your interior defense, so you could get bronze post lockdown. That's totally up to you. And for our perimeter defense, we are going to go up to a 62. This will at least allow us to get a movable enforcer. We will be getting that 71 strength in order to unlock it. I decided to sacrifice brick wall, but again, if you want to use your cap breakers on that, you can. But again, I'm more looking to get down low, grab those rebounds, go back up with it, or kick it out to an open shooter, whatever it might be. But having a movable enforcer definitely will help, and it is a tier 2 badge, so you can also use your max badge +1 to get silver movable enforcer on this build, which will therein help you with that lower strength rating. And like I said, for our block, we are going to go up to an 84. That way we can get silver paint patroller. So still 7'3" with a max wingspan, silver paint patroller. You can still get some blocks as I shown you in the earlier mixtape as well. You're not going to be the best shot blocking big by any means, but you can still hold your own in the paint, get some stops, and then grab those rebounds and get the break going. And for our offensive rebound, we are going to get up to a 92, and this will unlock gold rebound chaser. Now, like I said, for your second set of cap breakers, for your first ones, do +4 to your standing dunk and +1 to your vertical, so you can get legend rise up. Then once you get your next set of cap breakers, go +4 to your offensive rebound to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and then use your max badge +1 on that to get legend rebound chaser. So you can get legend rebound chaser, legend paint prodigy, legend hook specialist, and legend rise up. The ultimate inside finishing big, like absolutely incredibly insane. And of course, the takeover that we're going to get is called unit, which boosts our offensive rebound, close shot, and standing dunk. And I haven't got any gameplay with that takeover ability yet. I just unlocked it, and I got no doubt in my mind this build with the takeover ability, with finishing standing dunks and close shots at a higher rate when they're already at a 99 rebounding with legend badges, is gonna be unstoppable, man. This build is just absolutely nutty. People are gonna go absolutely crazy with this build, and like I said, it might be getting real toxic in the rec here. And for my defensive rebound, it ended up going up to an 80. I don't know why, I just like that 80 defensive rebound. Again, builds with 92 and 96 offensive rebound against this build, they can snag over you at times, but if you get position, you are 7'3" with an 8-foot wingspan, you can still snag pretty decently against them as well. So it's really important that you get position early, box out, and then go for those boards. But again, you've seen what I'm averaging. I'm averaging 21 rebounds per game. This absolutely works. And for our speed, of course, we're going to max that out. That's why we went to 230 pounds. And we will be able to get that high flying denier badge. We just have to increase our vertical, which we have not done yet. And agility, we did go up to a 48, so we can get a little bit more lateral quickness just in case we get switched on to somebody. But again, it's going to help you move side to side, so you you can bounce in and out of the paint, whatever it might be, if you want to rotate a little bit better. And for our strength, we did go up to a 71. That way we can get silver box out beast, and we can also get bronze immovable enforcer. Once again, I use my max badge +1 on my tier 2 on immovable enforcer to get it to the silver level. We only have a 71 strength. This will help you out with it. You'll get some nice body ups, you get some forced pickups on the opponent. It's just a really nice badge to have. And then last but not least, our vertical will go to a 70, and as you've seen there, we will get silver pogo stick, Hall of Fame rise up. But once again, your first set of cap breakers go +4 to the standing dunk and +1 to the vertical, so you can get legend rise up. And your next one's use an offensive rebound. It's gonna be OP. Once I get cap breakers on this, I can't wait to get some more gameplay on this build, and especially with the takeover ability on it too. This build is gonna be absolutely unstoppable. So there we have it, the 7'3" toxic inside masher. So now that we filled out the attributes, I will run through the badges once again. So again, for our badges, that 99 close shot, legend hook specialist, legend paint prodigy, and legend float game. Unbelievable combination at 7'3". It is unbelievably hard to stop. You have to jump, but again, if you jump and you don't time it right, it's an easy lay because you're at the rim and you're basically just dropping the ball into the hoop. It is so OP. It is unbelievable. Our driving layups and our driving dunks, that's not going to get us anything, but the 95 standing dunk gets us Hall of Fame rise up. And just in case you're just skipping to this part of the video, for the first set of cap breakers, you'll want to go +4 to your standing dunk and then +1 to your vertical, so you can get legend rise up after your first set of cap breakers, and then you can use your max badge +1 on your rebound. Until you get your first set of cap breakers, put your max badge +1 onto Hall of Fame rise up, so you can also get legend rise up with elite big man contact dunks. It is absolutely OP. And then 97 post control, we needed that in order to get legend hook specialist. We also get post powerhouse. It would have been nice to get that on a little bit of a higher level for our drop steps, but again, you drop step, pump fake, whatever it might be, they go up in the air. Hall of Fame post up pull it will kick in, and then you're going to get a nice little boost to your shot as well too, and you can make your layup, dunk, whatever it might be. So definitely utilize those pump fakes because that's what they need to do in order to stop you, and if they don't get it right, it's just another easy lay for you. Mid-range and 3-point, that doesn't get us anything. Same with the 80 free throw, but you'll be able to knock down at the line. We get no playmaking badges, of course, except for unpluckable, but that is because of the 97 post control, 26 speed with ball. Again, this isn't a dribbling build, it's a rebounding and dunking and finishing build. Absolutely OP. And our 70 interior defense, we need that to go with our 84 block to get silver paint patroller. If you're okay with Hall of Fame rise up, you could definitely put your max badge +1 on a paint patroller to help you protect the rim a little bit better, since you only have a 70 interior defense and silver paint patroller. So totally up to you. However you guys want to work the build, you can, but having that legend rise up is extremely OP with everything else combined with this build. And the 62 perimeter defense, again, silver immovable enforcer. I love having this badge in all of my builds. Definitely highly recommend that. Now it's the other thing, and again, for my max badge +1 on my tier 2 badges, I use it on this one, so we're going to get silver immovable enforcer. That's going to help us out with that lower strength, and again, like I said, to get more body ups, forced pickups, whatever it might be. 32 steel won't get us anything. The 84 block, silver paint patroller, silver pugwa stick, and bronze high flying denier. So you can either go silver immovable enforcer, or you can go with silver high flying denier with your max badge +1 on your tier 2 badges. That's what I would recommend to do for this. But again, however you guys want to work the build, it's totally up to you. Everybody has different thoughts, ideas, philosophies, whatever it might be. Find whatever works for you. If you want to do that, you can definitely go ahead. And again, our 92 offensive rebound, we only get silver box out beast, but I've been absolutely fine with silver box out beast so far. I've been pretty impressed with it, I can't even lie. Silver pugwa stick, again, I wish I could get that to gold. You could use your max badge +1, but I don't think it's worth it in a tier 1. But you could also use your max badge +1 to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser to go with that 92 offensive rebound. That could be also OP. And again, like I said earlier, for your second set of cap breakers, after you use your first 5 on +4 to your standing dunk and +1 to vertical to get legend rise up, your next set you want to go +4 to offensive rebound so we can get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and then use your max badge +1 on here so you can get legend rebound chaser. That combination with all the legend inside finishing badges and at 7'3", this build is going to be unstoppable. Like, it is unstoppable, and it's going to be even more unstoppable, and the rebounds that you're going to get are going to be absolutely insane. I would love to try and get like a 40-point and 40 rebound game. I actually think it might be possible with this, especially in random rec, and the way that everybody's shooting right now, this could definitely be possible. But of course, we have to wait until we get our first 10 cap breakers to really see the potential that this monster could have. And again, that 80 defensive rebound, that doesn't get us any of the badges that we just ran through. That's the 92 offensive rebound. 60 speed, we do get bronze high flying denier, but like I said, with your max badge +1, I would recommend putting it on this or a movable enforcer, whatever you want to do. But I do find this badge to be a little bit underrated or useful because it is hard to block dunks this year, and this will help you block some dunks, whatever it might be. 48 agility, I just wanted to be able to move a little bit better at this height laterally. 71 strength, that gets us silver box out beast, bronze post powerhouse, and bronze immovable enforcer. We're 1 point away from brick wall, so you will have an extra point after your second set of cap breakers, and you put +40 offensive rebound. You could put an extra one onto here if you want bronze brick wall. Totally up to you, but the way that I've been using this build, I haven't really needed to set screens. You can, and like you can still get some nice rolls and whatever, and people still run into you and you can still get guards open. It's not as effective for sure, but it's not like you can't set screens, but it is something that I sacrificed. And the 70 vertical, silver pogo stick, Hall of Fame rise up, silver aerial wizard, and of course bronze high flying denier. And I have to reiterate this just in case people skip throughout the video. For your first set of cap breakers, +4 to standing dunk, +1 to your vertical. That way you can get legend rise up. And then of course you can use your max badge +1 to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser and go absolutely crazy with this build. So there we have it. We've ran through the attributes and the badges of this build. All that we have left to do is click continue. So our first shades are of Yao Ming, Ivica Zubac, and Mark Williams. I don't think I've ever had a comparison of Yao Ming on any of my builds ever, so I was hyped to see that. And I don't really see anybody else posting Yao Ming builds except for true Hall of Fame builds. I believe he's had a Yao Ming build for a few years. He's the only person that I've ever seen post a Yao Ming build before. Make sure you guys go and check him out as well. I did see that he did make a Yao Ming build for NBA 2K25 as well. Make sure you guys go and show him some love as well. True Hall of Fame builds on YouTube, look him up. The only other person that I've seen put a Yao Ming build out here. But I was hyped for that comparison, but I would say this is more of like a Purdue Zach Edey type of build. Just an absolute monster, drop stepping, finishing around the rim, whereas Yao Ming hit a little bit of handles and he could shoot the ball as well too, and he had a post fade, where this build doesn't have either of those. It has 0 shooting, but Purdue Zach Edey, absolute monster, finishing everything around the rim, averaging 25 points, just like this build was for me. He only averaged 12 rebounds, but this build's averaging 21 boards per game, but you get the comparison that I'm trying to make here. But it does come out to a board hunting interior scorer. So pretty cool name. Never had that name before, but this year's 7'3" toxic inside masher is one of the most OP center builds I think I've ever made before. I've never been dominating rec center like this in my life on any of these other center builds. It is just an absolute monster, and it is so hard to stop. Like I said, I've been matched up against all kinds of builds, even 7'1", 7'2s that have strength on them. They'll slow you down a bit, but they still can't stop you, and you're still gonna get a nice double and double, even 20 and 20s, whatever it might be. This build is an absolute blast, but I am afraid it might get real toxic in the rec center soon once people catch on to what this build is doing. But next up, I'll show you guys which attributes to increase first, the animations and dunk packages, and then we're going to get into a 40 point and 33 rebound rec center gameplay. So for this build, I would wait until you guys are able to get your rebirth and your first build up to a 96. This way you can increase all of your attributes as you see on the screen, and you can immediately bring this build into the rec and start dominating and feel the full effects of this build. So of course you would want to max out your close shot so you can start grinding towards that legend Paint Prodigy badge, 95 standing dunk so that way you can get Hall of Fame rise up, and use your max badge +1 to get legend rise up. Of course the post control as well too to match the close shot so you can get that legend hook specialist. 80 free throw to match all those nice inside finishing ratings, so if you do get fouled you can knock it down at the line, no problem. You don't have to worry about your ball handle or anything like that yet. Those can be your last upgrades, but for your next upgrades, for sure put on that driving dunk, because you will get a few more animations, and I believe you need a 55 driving dunk and like a 90 standing dunk for Shaquille O'Neal dunk package. But 70 tier defense to go with that 84 block to get silver paint patroller, and of course 62 perimeter defense so you can get a movable enforcer, and if you get switched on to a guard, whatever it might be, you can still stay in front of them and get some nice shot contests. And of course you want to max out your offensive and defensive rebounding. You want to be able to rebound the ball as a center off rip, and of course that 92 offensive rebound, grab all those offensive boards boards, go back up with it, lay it back in. If somebody's wide open in the corner, you can kick it out to them as well too, totally up to you. And of course, max out your speed, agility, strength, and vertical. Of course, you need that 70 vertical to match the 90 standing dunk so we can get elite big man contact dunks, and also a 71 strength to match the 62 perimeter defense for bronze immovable enforcer. So again, this will be a 96 overall. It will cost you 339,000 VC. So again, I would wait until you at least can rebirth at a 96. You'll start off with all of your silver badges. You should be able to unlock your maximum overdrive and go ahead, put on Paint Prodigy to get that to legend as soon as you can, and then of course work your way through all the other legend badges. But you should be able to make this, bring it into the rec, and start absolutely dominating people. And for the animations on this build, there really aren't a ton of animations that you could put on this build other than your post hook and the dunk packages. The jump shot, that's irrelevant, you're not going to be shooting. Free throw, I went with underhand again. I just find it a little bit easier to time. I don't think I'm as green with it as I was last year, but again, you still make quite a few of your whites with this. I've been trying underhand once again, but find whatever free throw works for you. Totally personal preference when it comes to free throw. Layup style, that's the only layup style that we can get is default big, but it's absolutely fine. You're just doing standing layups really anyway. Dunk style, we'll get into that in a second. Go-to shot, you can't put anything on, but the dribble pull-ups, spin jumpers, hop jumpers, post fades, those all really don't matter. You can put them on anything. Post hook Shaquille O'Neal, I really recommend this one. The one hook animation that you get with them is really smooth and easier to time than the other post hooks is what I've found. Post hop shot, I just put on Dirk Nowitzki, but you can do that one or normal. I find those two to be pretty decent. And the motion style, I did go with DeAndre Ayton. Pass style, well, we have a 25 pass accuracy, so that does not matter at all. That is irrelevant. And of course, we have no ball handling, speed with ball, or anything, so these are all basic, but our triple threat style is pro. But for our dunk packages, I do have this build upgraded to a 55 driving dunk and a 95 standing dunk. So once you get that 55 driving dunk, you can get a few dunk packages. Get your rim grazers, I put on my hangs. Got the basics, you can put on one tomahawk dunk package, which I really like. Again, 1 foot moving dunks, rim grazers, hangs. You got your basics, the double clutches, and the tomahawk package again as well too. And of course, put on all of those standing dunks that you can get, all the regulars, the rim pulls, the athletics, obviously your elite standing bigs, and your pro standing big man contact dunks as well. That way you can be an absolute beast and a monster in the paint. And for our signature dunks, the only one that we can get is Shaquille O'Neal, but that is a very nice dunk package to have. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most dominant centers, so you can still see, you can get some nice driving dunks, you get some nice hammer dunks as well, and again, just some nice dunk packages to dunk all over the competition. Unfortunately, we do not get any alley-oops. You can get some standing putback dunks. They're a little bit rare is what I find, but again, you can't get any driving alley-oops or anything like that, but I have gotten one standing putback dunk. So there we have it, how to make the build, how to increase the build, the animations, and the dunk packages. All we have left to do is to get into this rec center gameplay. All right, so here we've got a 40 point, 33 rebound, 7 assist gameplay on 20 of 24 shooting, and we are matched up against a 7'1", two-way, 3-level playmaker with 94 interior defense. And as you see there, I'm averaging 25 points and 21 rebounds on this build. I can't believe this build. I couldn't believe how dominant it was right off rip. I waited until I got my rebirth right there, showing off the 25 pass accuracy. So these first few clips right here, or the start of this gameplay, it will be showing off that 25 pass accuracy. Absolutely insane. After I used this build, and I used my first build with 95 pass accuracy, and I was throwing it out of bounds, and just like I was getting a bunch of passes picked off. Again, 25 pass accuracy, you're not going to get those animations or make those passes consistently, but you certainly can. Once again, getting it down the court with the 25 pass accuracy, that's why this build is absolutely broken. You would think this would be a 1v1 build, but you can definitely bring this out into the rec, throwing it behind my head like I'm Arvydas Sabonis. Like, dude, this build is absolutely insane. But the passing, for sure, it is a little bit slower, but once again, 99 close shot with legend Paint Prodigy at 7'3". It's absolutely insane. And of course, we get gold rebound chaser for now, but once you get your cap breakers, what I'm going to do, again, my first 5, I'm going to put 4 on the standing dunk and then 1 to my vertical, so I can get legend rise up off rip or without using a max badge +1. Then I'm going to use my max badge +1 on a rebound chaser. And of course, my next set of cap breakers go up to a 96 offensive rebound for Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And again, leave my max badge +1 on there so you can get legend rebound chaser, legend Paint Prodigy, and legend rise Rise Up along with Legend Hook Specialist. Absolutely insane, probably the most OP inside big that you can make. But dropping this build, man, I really did not want to drop this build because it could get really toxic in the rec with this, especially in the random rec. Again, I'm averaging an insane amount of points and rebounds on this build, and I have played against all kinds of center builds. I had a really good game against a Shaq type of build where he was averaging a 20 and 20, I was averaging a 20 and 20, and we battled it out. We both got our own. Both played really well against each other. Definitely going to drop that gameplay, but I have another 35 point and 35 rebound game. I have a 44 point, 22 rebound game. Just absolutely insane the amount of gameplays you can get with this. Again, with the 25 pass accuracy, definitely one of the weaker parts of it. And even with the 70 strength, like, you're still absolutely balling out there. You can use one of your cap breakers on there if you want to get bronze brick wall, but again, I'm not setting too heavy of screens, more just crashing in the paint, especially in random rec, and especially at this point in the year, there are a ton of missed shots. You can just absolutely horse on the boards. But I will be dropping a counter to this build. We will be dropping our 7'2" Mark Eaton build. So last year was called the break starter. This year I believe it's called the playmaking defensive anchor. I was a little bit surprised you guys didn't like that 6'11" playmaking defensive anchor that I dropped. So I'm really excited to get some gameplay on that as well too. It is one of the few center builds where you can get legend high flying denier, and I think high flying denier is going to be an underrated badge this year. What I've noticed with blocks this year, it is a lot harder to block dunks unless you have high flying denier, and so far I've only been able to get it on silver, I believe is the max that I've been able to get. But again, with the cap breakers on that 6'11" playmaking defensive anchor, you can get Hall of Fame, user max badge +1 to get it to legend. I don't know, just the speed, the strength, the athleticism of it, I can see it. I see the vision for it. I guess not a lot of other people did, but still, man, I've been absolutely having a blast on this build. I even took this build to the proving grounds. I only played about 3 games in there, I believe. I think I only won 1, but still, I was still getting a 20 and 20. I was still getting lots of rebounds. You guys seen the earlier mixtape. I was hitting post hooks, and post hooks are definitely harder this year. They're not as cheesy as they once were in NBA 2K24, 23, whatever it might have been. I think once we get the Joel Embiid post hook, it might be a little bit easier. But the most consistent one that I've been able to use so far has been Shaquille O'Neal post hook. I was trying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for a little bit, but I couldn't quite get it. But again, you have to jump to stop this build, but you also get Hall of Fame post up poet, and that isn't tied with post pump fakes and everything like that. But again, you can just dunk over everybody. Legend Rise Up, I have a max badge +1 on that right now. It is absolutely OP, and like I said, you pretty much have to jump to stop this build, and if you don't, he's just gonna lay it in over you. You're 7'3" with a max wingspan and a 99 close shot. It is unbelievably OP. I was really hesitant to drop this build, but you guys been asking for the 7'3" toxic inside masher, and this might be the brokenest one that we have ever made so far. 99 close shot with a 99 standing dunk. You're gonna get a 96 offensive rebound after cap breakers. It's just absolutely incredible. And I was sending some screenshots to some people, and they're like, what is this build? And I'm like, I'm dropping it tomorrow. But there you see it, 40 points, 33 rebounds, and 7 assists with a 25 pass accuracy. But here we're just going to get into some extra leftover clips that didn't make the earlier mixtape, so you guys can tune in, enjoy this, check out more of this build. There's a lot more passing highlights in here as well too. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and hit that sub if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Oh! Hey! This guy's. Watch the screen!